Good morning to you all, dear students. So today we will start with the new topic, okay, under block 16, that is challenges to democracy. All right, so this will be our topic of discussion for today. All right, so our aim for today is students will be able to analyze the different challenges that impact the functioning of democracy. Resources needed is your notebook and your exit content book. All right, so these are the resources that you'll be needing. Keywords for today is illiterate. All right, so this will be the keywords for today, illiterate. Okay, so let's learn the meaning of what is illiterate. So meaning of keywords: illiterate means unable to read and write. All right, so person who are unable to read and write, they are known as illiterate. All right, so let's try to imagine, okay, just try to recollect whatever we have learned. All right, the block has covered the main elements that influence the functioning of democracy. In this block, it has covered the main elements, okay, which influence the functioning of democracy. So in a democracy, people, they participate in the government not only through election, right, but also by generating public opinion, that is through newspaper, television, strike, rally, dharna, right. They if in case they are not happy with the government. So in a democracy, conflicts are resolved in different way. There's also equality and justice are important in a democracy. Okay, so that is what we have learned in our previous discussion. So you may struggle, okay, to understand that, understand the challenges that any democratic country may face. All right, so that one we will discuss. Okay, so you'll find it difficult to understand how what are the challenges that a democratic country faces and which may impact how it functions. Right, so we will learn about that in our discussion. Okay, so first question for you is, what is democracy and why should people participate in democratic government, and why are equality and justice important in a democratic country? So what is democracy first of all, and why should people participate in democratic government, and why are equality and justice important in a democratic country? All right, so answer to that. Okay, you please listen carefully. So democracy is a form of government, all right, where people, they have the power to elect their leaders who can govern them. All right, so people should participate in a democratic country government, so that the elected leaders are accountable to the people and don't act against the will of the people, because they are elected by the people. All right, for their benefit, okay, to look after them. So they can participate, that is by voting in elections and by generating public opinion, that is through newspapers, television, and by organizing rallies, strikes, in case they are unhappy with the government, in case the public, they are unhappy with the government. Okay, so equality and justice are important. Why? Because in a democracy, everyone, they enjoys equal rights and equal opportunities, so that one group of people does not exercise power over the other groups or does not discriminate the other groups. Okay, so okay, moving on to the next question. Okay, so in the newspaper report that you have read, right, why do you think the candidate has given gifts to the voters before election? Why do you think the village people are willing to vote for the candidate who is giving them gifts? Why are they getting influenced by this gift? Would it be easy to influence voter in this way if they were educated and not so poor? All right. So that is from our previous discussion. Okay. So all right, take the example. All right, take the example of our election process. Okay. So whenever we have elections, what do the candidate they do? They go house to house, door to door campaign. Sometimes they go to different ward, different villages. They distribute gift. They give a gift to the elder people, or sometimes they give money to the younger people, right? To the youths. All right. Why do they do that? Why do you think the candidate do that? Why do you think the candidate has given gifts to the voter, that is before election take place? And why do you think the village people are willing to vote for the candidate who is actually giving them gifts? And why are they getting influenced by this gift? Why are the people getting influenced by this gift? So would it be easy to influence voter in this way if they were educated and not so poor? All right. So now you listen to me, okay? See, it has become a common practice, all right, giving gifts before election. Okay, it has become a common practice, that is especially in India, that is to attract voters with gifts, and this is largely possible in rural areas where people are usually illiterate and poor. Okay, they probably don't have jobs that pay them enough to eat. Right, so nor are they able to judge a candidate based on other qualities which are actually necessary to govern a country. So they are easily influenced when they get gifts, believing that the candidate is the right person to become a leader. All right, that is how we choose our leader. Okay, we choose our leader based on what we receive from them before election take place. Yes or no? Sometimes they buy the vote through money. All right, most of the time, okay, they do that. All right, that is mainly to influence the illiterate, mainly to influence the poor people. Okay, so that is what the candidate they usually go for campaign. All right, that is buying gifts to the voters to attract them, and also they distribute money, all right, to the voters, all right, mainly to attract them. Okay, and this naturally happen, all right, especially in India. All right, now, can democracy function well in a society where some people are poor and don't earn as well as others, or if people are discriminated against on the basis of caste, as in India? Right, we have the upper caste, lower caste, right? So, can democracy function well in our society where some people are poor and they don't earn as well as others, or if people are discriminated against on the basis of caste, as in India? So what is your answer to that, and what is your opinion to that? All right, and what is your understanding based on this particular topic? All right, you try to comprehend your answer, okay, as I summarize for you. See, democracy functions better, all right, where in a society where all people are equal, all right, so there is no discriminated, there is no unjust way, all right. Hence, if some people are poor, and if some people are poor or are discriminated against, it brings a division, all right, a division. Okay, it brings a division among the people. It means it divide people, okay, among the people, where some people they enjoy more opportunities than others, all right, and this bring inequality and eventually injustice in society. So both of which go against the principle of democracy. All right, so if people are not treated equally, and if they are not treated justly, means they are actually against the principle of democracy. Okay, so when there is inequality, many people are denied equal opportunities, all right, which bring division in a society. Okay, so this affects the functioning of democracy. All right, student. Okay, so see, I want all of you to go through this one. Okay, so democracy is not the best form of government for India because many people are uneducated or poor, and there is no equality in Indian society. All right, so you share your view. Okay, you share your view based on this. All right, democracy is not the best form of government for India because many people in India are uneducated. All right, they cannot read and write, and they are poor, and there is no equality in Indian society. So democracy, is it, for in your case, democracy is not the best form of government, or it is the best form of government? Okay, uh you try to think, okay, what will be your answer to that question. All right, so this is to summarize your answer. Okay, so though this problem exists in our country, right, that not everyone they get equal opportunities in the in our society, not everyone they are being treated the same, yes or no? So though this problem exists in our in our country, that is inequality, okay, in our country, and they don't allow democracy to function the way it should ideally. All right, democracy still then is still the best form of government. Why? Because it gives people the power to elect their leaders. Okay, thereby making the elected leaders accountable to the people, unlike in the case of monarchy, where the power of the king or queen is unlimited, which can go against the interests of the people. So at the end of the day, decision is about yours and mine. How do we elect our leaders? Right? If we are very careful with it, democracy is the best form of government for us. Why? Because in democracy, we are able to choose our leaders, right or no? That is based on our votes. Unlike the monarchical system where all the power vested with the king and queen, they have unlimited authority and unlimited power. Okay, so for us, democracy is the best form of government. All right. Now, challenges to democracy is what? What are actually some of the challenges to democracy? It is because of illiteracy. People cannot read and write. Because of poverty, because people are very poor, and because of discrimination. So discrimination are based on caste, the upper caste, the lower caste, right? So this is how it leads to challenges to democracy. All right. Now, for your work for today, you have to do practice question number 10. Okay, practice question number 10 from your exit content book, and also you complete my learning chart. All right, that is in your exit content book. Okay, that is at the end of all right, at the end of our lesson. All right, in your content book you'll find. Okay, so practice question number 10 along with my learning chart, you do it as your homework for today. Okay, that's it. Thank you and have a good day.